Hey guys, welcome back to the program. Today we are looking at this well funded highway that runs from Brazil, Romaria State, right into Guyana. On the surface, people, if you look at this highway, to me, it's screaming economic development, it's screaming cross border trade, it's screaming integration. But as always, I try on this channel to let you know that behind all these things, there's always a darker side. And let's not forget that gold prices are at a 10-year high, and the route runs through or straight through untouched deposits claimed as indigenous land until conveniently people reclassified last year. Go and check it out. I'm gonna say right now and off the bat that this isn't just a highway. It's a controlled smuggling route. This is information among the intelligence circles. It's a joint criminal corridor shielded by economic diplomacy. I know this is too heavy for some people, but we have to take it in. If you look at it right now, with Venezuela borders tightening and Colombia's roots increasingly surveilled, cartels, particularly the First Capital Command, the PCC, and factions of the Sinaloa cartel, they have shifted east. And now the Brazilian Amazon is vast, it's lawless, and it's conveniently porous. Question is, what does this new road offer to these cartels? This new road that you're seeing right here on screen. What does it offer to the cartels? I'll tell you what it offers to the cartels. The road offers direct asphalt access from the jungle interior of Brazil into Guyana's coastal ports. That's one. There are informal airstrips already being quietly constructed near the road, perfect for low-flying drug planes. And these shipments are protected not just by gangs, but by corrupt elements within Brazilian federal forces and Guyanese customs. We're being paid off in gold bars and US cash flown in via CIA routes. It's always the CIA. Sex traffickers will now use these routes. Workers building the road, many are not workers at all. Some are Venezuelan refugees, lured with false promises of labor, then trapped, stripped of passengers, drugged and sold. A lot of things are going on. Some of the coastal brothels hidden behind karaoke bars in Port Katuma and in Bartica. Others to mining camps where law enforcement dares not to tread. There is a select few who are flown out on private chartered planes to private islands in the Caribbean, owned by oligarchs and the occasional diplomats. I wonder how many of you remember that there was an aircraft that left Canawan in St. Vincent and just mysteriously vanished from the radar. No one knew where it was. It ended up in Ghana 3 months after it showed up in Ghana, right? With cocaine traces on it. It just disappeared from the radar when it left St. Vincent. Interpol agents stationed in Suriname have quietly raised alarms, but their reports are being buried at the UN level. This is serious stuff, eh? This is serious stuff. And then the clean up protocol. You won't read about the dozens of accidental deaths of indigenous people and environmental activists opposing the road. You're not hearing anything about that. The question is why? Investigating child trafficking rings, even construction workers who ask too many questions about the extra cargo that's coming through on this road right now, being hauled at night, are quietly replaced permanently. And whispers are pointing to a privately secured firm by the name of Guyana Continental, supposedly hired for road security. In reality, These are actually ex-mercenaries from South Africa and Serbia trained not to protect, but to silence. Question is, why are all these kind of people entangled with this highway? The true purpose of the corridor, I'm going to explain that to you right now. The road is just phase one of a bigger plan, known internally as Corridor Q, the South American backbone for a clandestine logistic network that links Brazil's southern border with Bolivia through Guyana. And eventually, that is going to be linked to a NATO staging area in French Guiana. It's always something with these people popping up. I mean, right now it's being championed by transnational actors, including, of course, shell corporations linked to former Blackwater executives. You have ex Brazilian military brass with ties to Operation Condor veterans, Guyanese tycoon with deep connections to offshore banking havens. All these people are tied up in this thing that you see going on here. I'm going to say to you again, don't forget that gold prices are at a 10-year high, and the route runs straight through untouched deposits claimed as indigenous land until, my friends, last year when that was reclassified. I give you information so that you could think. As I always say, don't criticize the messenger. Look at the message. The question is really now is who's really paving the highway and who's brave enough or crazy enough to follow it to the very end. That we'll find out very soon. Until then, my friends, you all have a good day. Leave your comment in the section below.